Good morning. Onward and upward. Nice, pleasant morning this morning. No breeze, 68 degrees. Ah, I got my sleeve on, so the blue tries to scratch me. He won't be able to, or it'll be harder for him. He's able to do it. We took Blue to the vet. Oh, that was an experience. He's 70 pounds of pure fear of the vet. He's a sweet dog with us, and he's sweet with people. He's um he's a great house dog. Gets along well with the other dogs. Um, People come over. He is very accommodating once we invite them in. He realizes that everything's cool. Very smart when it comes to that. Luna's a little more pensive about strangers. Pepper just wants to have fun. She's just all about the fun. So, anyways, at the vet, wow, it's a different critter. Uh, it's very scared of the vets. There was She had to give him some shots, for rabies and parvo and the other stuff. And one of the shots, she was she took the first two, having me hold him up like this, and then she said, "Hey, okay, now let's do the other two." She said, "Try it the other way around. See if he'll feel a little better if you're just holding his head, and he has the ability to uh, move around, not feel trapped." So we did that, and she came down, just was touching him because was going to pinch up a little skin before she delivered the shot, and as soon as she touched him, oh, screamed. Oh, poor guy. He's got some vet issues for sure. This was supposed to be tied down. Oh well. Okay. All right. So before the dogs kick the camera too many times like that, let's get our AI discussion uh, over and in the books. So this week was a lot of news about what's about to happen. There's quite a bit, evidently, that's in the works. But as far as I'm concerned, and stuff that I'm actually working on, there wasn't a huge uh, change. So I want to talk a little bit about innovation. This has got to do with AI, but I want to say I've been very disappointed by some areas of innovation. It's funny that you see something and you're like, oh, that's cool, and then all we got to do is enhance that, and it's going to be even better, and then it never happens. Happens a lot more than you think. I was a young man. I had When I was born, um, televisions were color was around. There was color TVs out there, but when I was born, black and white was still the standard. And the black and white was okay. You could tell the story, you could tell the people, you could imagine enough to really be feel like you're involved. Then my parents brought home the color TV. And I was like, wow, this is wow, amazing. And here we are over 50 years later, and we still have color TV. But Glenn, it's 4K. Uh, it's still color TV. Enhancing the visuals, enhanced, is one parameter. But the truth is, not much more to a TV. And in fact, most of my kids watch on something that's fairly small called their phones. Now, that's an innovation. The phones are an innovation. Phones, when I was born, was you roll the rollers on there and make the phone calls. Yeah, phones have changed a lot. TV, not so much. Um, I bought a uh, Roomba from iRobot. Man, 15, 20 years ago? Can't remember. I bought it a long time ago. No, don't lick me. No, no licking. 15, 20 years ago when it came out. And then it actually, I bought another one 8 years later, and it was worse than the one I bought the first time. The batteries weren't as good. The docking wasn't as good. It got stuck more easily. It was not as good as the first one I bought. They did not innovate that product. Now I say all these things because I know we've got a challenge ahead, an innovation challenge. And there's a lot of people out there that want to innovate, and there's a lot of people that want to sit and enjoy what they've got and not change things because they don't know what the change will bring. The place I work at, they're not that big into innovation, a little bit, but the thing is, they have to provide a stable environment for people to get farm loans to farmers. And right now, I personally think farming's going to have a revolution here pretty soon. But right now, farmers want stability. They want to have a very stable uh, relationship with how they do their land and how they create their crops so that they don't have to do a bunch of crazy stuff like Clarkson's Farms. If you watch Clarkson's Farms, he had, in order to make his farm semi profitable, he had to do some pretty outlandish things as far as innovating his crops, creating a restaurant, some other stuff. And farmers don't want to do that. They would prefer to have things stay stable and predictable. So I think my point is that I like innovation, and in some areas, people like innovation. In some areas, people don't like innovation. I'm hoping in AI we like innovation because the call for stopping innovation may cause something much more troubling than continuing innovation. Innovation in health, innovation in technologies like this phone that I'm talking to, you know, they can be really interesting and really enjoyable. But we still have to do certain things. Yes. No, don't lick me. Yes. I like cuddles, I like petting, but no licking. Um, and then be careful out there. There's a lot of people that in media, especially corporate media, who want you to fear innovation. I'll give you one example, and so I'm running a little long here. I want to give you one example. So there's a company called Neuralink, started by Elon Musk, and I think Elon Musk is one of the targets of corporate media. They seem to want to create fear around almost everything he does. So in Neuralink, the anticipation he had when he created the company was that someday we may want to link ourselves biologically to uh, things that can make us more connected to electronics. That was his intention. He has since then expanded the goals of the Neuralink company, and one of them is a gentleman who was in total paralysis from the shoulders down, uh, received one. And this week, if you looked at the news around it, they said a bunch of negative things about, oh, there's problems, there's this, there's this. I just watched a video of the guy, and he was explaining how he does his calibrations and how he uses the Neuralink to do different things. And it was amazing. And it was him doing it. So, yeah, the news was all negative, but the actual results are all positive. You know, that news, the good news, I didn't see anywhere on corporate media. Just warning you guys, you have to dig a little bit to find the good innovation. They really want you to see the bad innovation. So keep your eyes out. Remember, it's sad to say, but corporate media does not have your best interest in mind. I say that blanketly, you know, mostly because I can't think of good examples. But I think people in general are wonderful, and they're kind, and they're considerate, and they're out there making good innovations, good things to help our health, our life, and our stuff like that. Search those people out and what they're doing to make yourself feel better. Happiness is fleeting. But there's a lot out there that is helping us build more wonderful world for everyone so that we can get rid of the suffering that does happen in our world. Anyways, talk to you later. Luna's like, time for inside, Dad. Oh, and we went for a walk. It's the first time we went for a walk in a while. My knee felt better, and the dogs haven't damaged it lately. So I've recovered enough where I could go for 2 walks a day. And Luna pulled me outside, and I was amazed because she usually really doesn't want to go around the neighborhood walks. But she wanted to go today. Didn't you, Luna? Didn't you? She's like, I got my ball down here, Dad. I'm not gonna look at you. There we go. I got my ball. Yeah. She's like, yes, I made you come out here, Dad. Oh boy, where's my dog going? I gotta go. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.